some of the tools that you're gonna need to make these cookies. You're gonna need a blender, and you're going to need a little food processor. I just have this little cheap thing and it works awesome. A food dehydrator. Sometimes the food dehydrators, you can get these like silicone sheets that go into your trays. They line your trays. I don't have silicone sheets, so that's why I use parchment paper. Don't use wax paper. Don't use wax paper. Ever. Wax paper melts and it'll stick to your cookies. And you can use a measuring cup or not. So these are the ones I'm going to make today. And they kind of look like bear poop, but they taste really good. I promise. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna get all of our stuff ready. And we're gonna start with the nuts and the seeds. You can use any kind of nuts and seeds you want. Sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, cashews, walnuts, almonds, whatever your favorite seeds and nuts are. If you have a nut allergy, you can just don't even use them. You don't even have to. This is like, you could just use whatever you want. For this batch, I used bitter root and camas, but you can use some of the roots or vegetables that come from your area. You could try using maybe some zucchini, or even carrots are pretty sweet, so you could probably blend up some carrots really nicely. In my family, we love to go out on the land, and we go out and we pick berries and dig roots and harvest and gather foods all through the season. For this batch, I used Saskatoons and huckleberries, but you can use blueberries, frozen blueberries, or you could use raspberries, strawberries. You could probably even use apricots. Use your favorite fruits and berries for this part. So after we have all of the ingredients prepped, we have all the nuts finely chopped, we have all of the fruit blended nicely, then we're gonna throw it in a pot. So the next thing that you're gonna add is honey or syrup. And you can add about a quarter cup or a little more, or a little less, or both. Now that you have all of the ingredients in your pot, you're gonna turn your stove onto a medium-high heat, and you're gonna cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes. And you're gonna keep stirring. Don't stop stirring. Stir. Now that you have all of your berries and your ingredients cooked up, you're going to get your food dehydrator ready. And I have just cut out my parchment paper to fit onto my trays, and now I'm going to add the fruit. So now that you have all of your cookies laid out on your trays, you're going to turn on your dehydrator and you're going to heat it up for about 20 minutes. And you're not going to turn it too high, probably no more than 115 degrees. Some machines don't have a temperature, some do. I usually use mine about 115, and drying time is going to vary. So make sure you check your cookies. You don't want them to be moist still, because when you put them in your container, they might mold. So be sure that they're completely dry and ready to go.